here. The government has since imposed a curfew to try and contain the spread of coronavirus in the Arab world's most populous country. With a catastrophic outbreak in Iran, most countries in this region are not taking their chances. Air raid sirens signaled the start of a life most Jordanians have never experienced before. It's a war against an invisible enemy their government has chosen to fight with an iron fist. This lockdown is one of the strictest in the world. Its military deployed to the streets and security forces detaining hundreds of curfew violators.
The countries that succeeded in dealing with this epidemic are the ones that moved swiftly and carried out stringent measures.
In Lebanon, the military in the sky urging people to stay home and only go out if necessary. And on the ground, in Beirut's usually buzzing streets, a show of force. This crisis couldn't have come at a worse time for Lebanon, its economy already on the brink of collapse after months of anti-establishment protests. It's devastating for the many Lebanese already struggling to make ends meet. Father of four Abu Adam is out to collect a donation of cleaning materials, something he can't afford. He says the government's measures are hurting people like him. He's a day laborer. Going out means feeding his family and paying rent. They've destroyed the people. People aren't making money, he says. Governments in this region are enforcing drastic measures for good reason. Many of their healthcare systems would not be able to cope with the kind of outbreak we're seeing in other countries. As numbers of confirmed cases continue to rise steadily in Iraq, an exhausted doctor makes an emotional plea to the people. Please stay at home. We don't want to lose more lives. We're getting cases, and we still see people out at the markets and on the streets. We're sacrificing our lives for your lives. Please, I ask you to stay at home, he says. With growing calls for people to stay home, and governments moving towards more draconian measures, changing attitudes and behaviors in this region is one daunting task. Jumana Karache, CNN, Istanbul.